to fire a special, not a special prosecutor, but to fire the head of the FBI because his investigation of Trump, and remember in the letter, Trump said, "I appreciate that on 3 separate occasions you said I am not under investigation," which is bullshit. Remember last week when Comey testified, and he said that key people had seen the information that they had gathered so far, including the executive. And it was at that point, I'm reasonably sure, the decision was made, we got to get rid of this guy. He's getting too close. He's going to rip the scab off, and the fucking blood is going to come pouring out of what these people have done and continue to do. Because, Trump is just this way. He's Superman. He's immune. He doesn't take shit from anybody in his head. But the criminal activity, the lies, the deceptions that the highest level of the Trump inner circle have been involved in, including his son-in-law and his son-in-law's sister and all these other people. This is a goddamn con game that's going on. I wonder when the chuckleheads are going to figure this out. If ever. Oh, it's just the lying media. That's just fake news. None of that shit ever happened. Right. Now, the problem that Trump, I think, may run into is that the head of the FBI, who Trump praised up and down last summer, when Comey let it be known that new emails had been found, the investigation of Hillary Clinton was going to be reopened, and Trump couldn't say enough nice things about him. Just like at one point, Trump couldn't say enough nice things about Julian Assange and WikiLeaks because it was busting Hillary Clinton's campaign all to pieces. But Trump, being, first of all, sociopathic, second of all, having absolutely no moral center whatsoever, this guy can spin 180 degrees and never lose his balance, which is what he's been doing and what he did tonight. Where it concerns Comey. The letter from the Deputy Attorney General, what's his name? I don't know. He works for Beauregard. But the letter pretty much states that Comey is being fired because of what he did last July, when he took it upon himself to have a press conference, well, not a press conference, but a press statement, if you remember, where he came out and he said that Hillary Clinton had done this and done that, acted like a real shithead, but there wasn't enough evidence to prosecute her. Well, every right-winger in America crapped his pants at that point. I say his because they're all men. They couldn't believe it. Because of them, Hillary Clinton was sliding out of the vice again. I mean, that's the way they perceive it. Frankly, I think Hillary Clinton is one of the most maligned people in American politics ever. Is she personable and happy and make you want to just go hang out with her? No. Does she lie? Compared to whom? Compared to Trump? Compared to Bush? Compared to Cheney? Or just standing on her own? Does she lie standing on her own? The only answer you can come up with is, of course, all politicians lie. Have her lies cost people their lives, as Trump's, Bush's, Cheney's, Condoleezza Rice, the rest of these people? As far as we know, no. Now, it appears that what Trump is doing is coming to the defense of the poor damsel in distress. Poor Hillary Clinton, who was embarrassed by James Comey with all those innuendos last July. The innuendos, of course, that Trump praised then and said what a great man Comey was because he was letting his integrity shine forth, or some such bullshit. This has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. As far as Trump and Beauregard, well, Beauregard is just a dumb shit who does what he's told because I'm Attorney General. Oh, damn, I'm Attorney General. Mama, you believe that shit? I'm Attorney General. Where's them Negroes? Let me put them some bitches back in the back of the bus where they belong. I'm Attorney General. You've got that dumbass heading up the Justice Department, right? This is not about Hillary Clinton, even though the Deputy Attorney General tried to make it appear that because of the improprieties that Director Comey engaged in, holding a press conference instead of going to the Attorney General and saying, here are my findings, and then the Attorney General decides, well, should I have a press conference? No, I think I'll just, all right, never mind. And then the Attorney General the next day issue a statement. The FBI investigation has turned up no evidence of any wrongdoing on the part of Hillary Clinton. This case is closed. Which is the way it should have been handled. But for some reason, maybe Comey's hubris, I have no idea. But for some reason, last July, he had to step out and hold this dumb shit press conference. Kathy and I were on the road then, and we had radio on. I remember we were looking at each other going, what in the hell is going on? What is this guy doing? Because anybody with just a working knowledge of how the chain works in the Justice Department would understand immediately that the FBI director does not make statements like this. Ever. Not ever. When the investigation is completed, the conclusions are turned over to the Justice Department. And it's up to the Attorney General then to make a decision as to whether or not to issue a statement. So, if such an egregious act as what Comey did last July was really the reason to fire him, then Obama would have fired him at the time, or as soon as Trump became president, he would have fired him. But that's not the way it happened, because for a while it appeared that Comey, and this is where the Republicans, these right-wingers and Trump, made their fatal mistake. It appeared that Comey was just going to be another useful idiot. Wrong. Comey was doing what Trump cannot handle on any level. And that is, Comey was beginning to tighten the noose around Trump. The investigations were getting closer and closer. Trump lies about the size of his apartment. Trump lies about his net worth. Trump will not show his tax returns because Trump is a goddamn phony from top to bottom. But he's got that brand, that image. And he will not allow that to be destroyed.